Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone rule well. And much peace, safety, and blessings to those for the elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. Just coming with another quick topic. All right, going to Psalms 146th chapter. All right, going into how the Lord preserved the strangers. All right. May Lord willing to be edifying. I'm gonna jump right into it. This is Psalms 146 and 9. The Lord Yahweh preserveth the strangers. He relieveth the fatherless and widow, but the wicked, but the way of the wicked, he turned it upside down. All right. And hey, that's rightfully so. Hey, the Lord preserveth the strangers. All right, we know that the so-called Negro, Latinos, and natives would be the strangers in this case. All right, the Lord are gonna set aside, the elect. All right, who's gonna be sojourning in a country that's not theirs. All right. So when you go into the word stranger, this is in the blue letter. It says a sojourner. All right, a stranger, a person living out of his own country. All right. And all throughout the scriptures, you have multiple you have multiple examples of this. All right, because we went through many different captivities. All right, we became strangers or aliens, towards that country. All right, because hey, it wasn't our inherited country. All right, we all know that our true dwelling place is in Israel. All right, and this is additional. Just continuing on, this is a additional definition in the blue letter. It says a temporary inhabitant. All right, because here in America, it's the same way. All right, we know that when you go to Micah 2:10, all right, it says arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. All right, because we in this is a temporary where we basically stationary temporarily right now. All right, because soon before you know it, our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai is soon going to be here to redeem us, out of this hellhole. All right, so we're only dwelling here temporarily. It says a newcomer lacking the inherited rights. All right, because we know that our true inherited rights will be back in Israel. All right, the adoptions, the covenants. The Lord said what? Israel be our land. You know that's our dwelling place. All right. This is First Chronicles 29:15. For we are strangers before thee and sojourners, as were all our fathers. Our days on the earth are as a shadow, and there is none abiding. All right. Hey, we strangers, sojourners. Going from here to there to there. To the next place. Because what? We went off and broke the commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, so he had us discontinue from our heritage. All right, and come to this, come basically to subjection under these heathens. All right, to where we have to live under their rules. All right, just like all our forefathers. All right. This is Genesis 15:3. It says, and he said unto Abram, all right, know of a surety. This was a future prophecy. It says, at that time, Salaki, it says, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger, all right, in a land that is not theirs. All right, so we will be strangers. Just touching on the point of us being strangers. All right, we were strangers because what? We was in a land that wasn't ours. All right, it was other than Israel. It says, and shall serve them, and they shall be afflicted. And they shall afflict them for 100 years. All right, and this was in the Egypt captivity, the Egyptian captivity. All right. Okay. Kind. This is Psalms 106 and verse 40. Because it says what? He relieved the fatherless. All right, he relieved the fatherless, and we know that Yahweh being our father. All right, and it says and the widow. So he's gonna return. or restore the fatherless, restore us back, because hey, we became fatherless once we went against the will of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, when we broke His ordinances. All right, and also it says and the widow, because until Yahweh Shem Shai, the nation of Israel is compared as a woman. All right, so it would be a husbandless woman. All right, we're speaking on the nation of Israel. All right, but this is Psalms when this is why that happened. All right, well, Salaki, this is the reason why He's going to relieve the fatherless and the widow. All right, it says this is Psalms 106 and 40. Therefore was the wrath of Yahweh kindled against His people, in so much that He abhorred His own inheritance. All right, so Yahweh Shem Shai did away with us. For that period of time, He did away with us, and that's how we became fatherless. All right, or even as unto a widow, because once we went off, okay, we became strangers, and we wasn't calling on the names of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, to come in and redeem us right then and there. All right, we wasn't doing it, but now you have a time has got to where the point Yahweh Shem Shai is waking up those preserved ones, throughout the four winds of America. So like the four winds of the world, the Lord is continuously having that spirit reach multiple different brothers. All right. This is James 1:1. Going back to us being scattered. All right. This is James 1:1. James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greeting. All right. Just going to the point, we were scattered throughout the four winds, But now you have Yahweh Shem Shai, His spirit, and through the spirit and power, waking up those preserved men. All right. It says, this is Ezekiel 36 and verse 19. And I scattered them among the heathen. All right. And that's how we became strangers, because we were strangers to these weird ass customs, that we once was partakers of. All right. It says, and they were dispersed through the countries, according to their way and according to their doings, I judged them. All right, because we went off. So Yahweh Shem Shai did away with us and had us be under these heathens. It says, and when they entered unto the heathen, whither they went, they profaned my holy name. All right, calling it anything other than Yahweh Yahweh Shai. All right, and they said to them, these are the people of the Most High, and are going forth out of His land. But I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whither they went. All right, because we picked up their customs. It says, therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus said the Lord Yahweh, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake. All right, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profane among the heathen. All right, so the Lord profaned His name, all right, and had it to where we came back to those true, powerful, and holy names. All right, which was profane among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, said the Lord Yahweh, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. All right, because now these heathens see that not only that they can't touch us, all right, but what? That Yahweh Shem Shai's true holy people is waking up and actually realizing who they are, all right, and calling on the true names Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, because it was a point of time when we wasn't doing it, all right, and these heathens had us go off because they know that as long as we wouldn't call on those names, we was basically being moved further and further away from our power. All right. And these heathens love us being powerless. All right. It says, verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries, and will bring you into your own land. All right, so we won't be strangers no more. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness and from all your idols. All right. Okay, so basically, turning away from the idolatry. All right, and all of the customs that we pick up from these heathens, and I will cleanse you. All right, and you have a simple pastor want to spring holy water. All right, but this is what that water is speaking of. This is Ephesians 5:5-26, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word. All right, so you're gonna be taught this truth. All right, no matter where you at throughout the four winds, hey, or whatever country or state that you're in, hey, you're gonna come across a man of the Lord and a upgrade millstone. All right, first and foremost, it was taught from hill to hard on down. All right, and hey, you gonna be cleansed by the washing of the word. All right, so that spirit, when you go to John 6:63, all right, that water and this word is gonna basically quicken you or make you alive. All right, so then you're gonna have that breath of life in you. All right, so this is what it was talking about. All right, this is gonna be the cleansing of your filthiness. All right. This is Psalms 25 and verse 14. The secret of the Lord is with them that fear him. All right, so only way you're going to be cleansed, it starts with fearing Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, and it has to be of the will of the Lord. All right, and he will show him his covenant. It says, my eyes are ever toward the Lord, for he shall pluck my feet out of the net. you know, if you are the elect, all right, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna take your feet from out of those traps. All right, once you become cleansed. All right, you're gonna take your feet from out of those traps and all those snares to keep you away from him. All right, because when something is thrown in your obstacle, all right, when we're trying to follow Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you have to learn from it. All right, you have to learn from it and understand that it is all to make you turn to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, this is verse 16. It says, turn unto thee and have mercy upon me, for I am desolate and afflicted. All right, and in this captivity we are afflicted. All right, so and that's why hey, the Lord will bring relievement to us. All right, because what? Hey, we really afflicted in this place. Not only having women rule over you, but living in a lawless society, period. All right, that's why I said, but the way of the wicked, he turned it upside down. All right. So, hey, with that, Lord willing, this quick topic was edifying to any Akim out there. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, that belongs to the elders and apostles, great millstone and rule well. And much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth in sincerity and diligence. Shalom.